Hi, Assalamu alaikum, Mohamed, Huidah, Sabona, Tumelang, Likai, Ralocha, Ni hao. Guys, hope you are. Today is a beautiful day. Sun shining. I'm so happy with the weather. I want to talk to you guys about how you integrate your family into your business. So important for successive management. You know, I have so many kids, you guys know that, and they range from 25 years old to 4 months. But it's so important for us to incorporate them into where we're going. But that doesn't necessarily mean we need to turn them into what we want them to be. I found that very important for us to, the fundamental of working together with family, I think, is telling the truth. Now, telling the truth and working with family in the business environment are two very complicated things. It's difficult for you to accept anyone in your business environment that lies. And once one lie is spoken, either by a businessman, a business colleague, a business associate, an employee, or for that matter, an employer, the trust is lost. It's all gone. It's finished, including a marriage, as you guys well know. But in the work environment, when you teach your children and you bring them up in a way that makes sense to them based on your actions, always trying to tell the truth, always giving them the lowdown as to what matters are actually about, giving them bad news, giving them good news, but always telling the truth. Remember, very important, when children are working with you in your environment, they don't necessarily want to be in the business. And over the weekend, I realized my one little boy said that he does very well at school because it's his only way of repaying me. So that made me realize something very important. And what I realized was that children live in our shadows, but we should never allow them to continue living in our shadows. We should allow them to give them an education, to give them an upbringing, to give them akhlaq, as we say in Islam, so that we allow them to step outside of our shadows at some point in time and create their own future. So when your children want to be in your business, fundamentally focus on them always telling you the truth, firstly, and making sure that you can be at their side when they mess up. Well, for that matter, they can be at your side when you've messed up. But it's a process of working together and making them a friend. So families that have businesses and are having angst and anxiety around them joining their businesses must always understand that those kids are the product of your upbringing. Make sure that you invest in them so much so that in business, they cardinally understand that not lying is fundamental to a business decision. And I always like telling my children this, and I'm going to share it with you. You never get caught telling the truth. You only get caught telling lies. So please keep it clean, keep it straight if you want your children to be in the business, and guide them and allow them to understand the value of always being truthful to you in the business environment so you can rely on them even in your old age. Lots of love. Cheers.